Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot, and in today's video we are going to have a look at the MD-80 series from Leonardo, enhanced by the FTSIM Plus Soundpack. Now, in my past videos featuring the Leonardo, many of you have complained about the sounds in the MD-80, and personally I do agree with those complaints. So, apparently the developers are either presenting their aircraft in a way that simulates the pilots wearing an active noise-cancelling headset, which is how I like to see it, and others like to see it in a way that the airplane would simply be very quiet and that is what the developers represent. Either way, I do not agree with this kind of simulation personally, so all other aircraft in our simulator simulate the airplane as it sounds and not as the pilots hear it. And therefore it would only be logical to continue this series over here. If anybody wants to listen to how an airplane sounds like wearing an active noise cancelling headset, well, just put your ANR headset on in front of your computer. And for those of you who want it as realistic as possible, the level of noise in the 737 cockpit in-flight is roughly 75 decibels. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the MD-82 where this is most of a problem. So in the MD-82 there is not a lot of sound really, and stuff like avionic cooling fans or wind noise or engine noise are basically omitted from the airplane. So here's what you can do. There is a third-party sound pack available from FTSIM Plus, which you can get on their Patreon page. So that's a little interesting method to publish your products, but nonetheless you need to become a Patreon in order to be able to get that pack, and I believe it's something like $5.95 or $6.95 for that pack, so that is quite a good deal, well, provided you're happy to do such a deal, seeing that the plane is rather expensive by default already. Anyway, I've got this pack, and now let's have a look into the airplane and how the airplane sounds with the FTSIM Plus sound pack for the Leonardo MD-80. And I can spoiler already, it is a game changer. Alright, so let's go ahead and start our airplane up.
Autopilot.
Basic avionic coolings over there, very nice sound effect, it really feels like you're inside a cockpit now. Right, let's jump forward a bit. Let's go ahead and start up our engines. We'll start with the right-hand engine. Alright, that's a good start on the number 2. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 1, and this time I'm going to open the window to get a better impression of the sounds.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, that's 2 good engine starts. Let's now take the plane taxiing. There will be a couple differences that you are going to hear, and most importantly, first of all, we will hear the engines slightly, and we will hear quite a bit of rumbling from the nose gear as well. So those are the points I want you to listen out for right now. Let's go. And this is actually quite realistic to hear, so those nose wheel sounds, they just have to be there. No airplane in the world is not going to have those. Obviously you will hear them less in a 747 than in a 737 or MD-80, but look at how close to the nose wheel you actually are. You're literally sitting on top of it. So obviously, you will hear some rumbling sounds from them, which they've captured pretty nicely over here. Bit too much bass if you ask me, but apart from that. Alright, here comes what you've all been waiting for. I'm going to leave this mostly uncommented, since I just want you guys to enjoy the sounds, with the simple exception that I am going to make the standard calls that I would be using in standard operations. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us. Set takeoff thrust. Europe.
Europe, lights out.
So, flaps up. Flaps retract.
Slats retract.
Okay, continue that climb. And we can slowly hear the wind sounds coming in as well into the mix. Alright, so this is it. And honestly, this is how I would expect an airplane like this to sound. You can hear the engines. They are not remarkably loud, but you can definitely hear them. And you also have the wind and the avionics noise, etc. that just make the sound of this airplane quite a bit different than what the developer has included originally. And honestly, this is how I would expect an airplane like this to sound, not the silence that we heard previously. Much more believable, much more. We've reached my cruising level, and this is what the MD-80 sounds like up here. So as you can hear, it's mostly wind noises that we hear at the moment, with the engines having basically faded out throughout the entire climb. So what we are hearing now is mostly the wind and a little bit of instrument cooling fans and air conditioning systems there. But this is pretty much what I would expect an airplane like this to sound. For example, in the Boeing 737 in cruise, you still have a little bit of engines in there, but in one point the developers of the MD-80 were actually absolutely right when they designed their airplane. You do hardly hear the engines in cruise. But as you can hear, there's definitely some wind noises that you can hear in this airplane. Established ILS runway 25 at Palermo Airport. So I'm keeping the automatics in for a little bit, so that you guys can actually listen to the voices and just enjoy everything as it happens. Okay then, off we go. Manual flight, let's bring it down for a landing.
400. Terrain. 200.
No idea where that came from.
100. Light slow. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Two in reverse.
Manual brake. And here we are, welcome to Palermo Airport. I see you back at the gate for the shutdown. And we've made it all the way to the gate. So, the APU is online, let's shut the airplane down. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I surely hope you have enjoyed it, and I surely hope that if you are a MaddDog pilot, or if you have ever considered the MaddDog but haven't quite liked the sounds yet, do give the FTSIM Plus Soundpack a chance, and I'm sure you are going to have a totally new experience with this aircraft. Is it unfortunate that despite the high price we still have to get a third-party sound pack? Yes, it is. But hey, this channel is about being able to fly your airplanes as good as you can and getting the best out of your aircraft. So with that in mind, do give that sound pack a consideration. It's not all that expensive. Thank you very much for your attention and thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and if you did, then do let me know in the comments below. Also let me know if you've tried the FTSIM Plus sound packs for any other aircraft yet and what your opinion are on them. Thank you very much for watching. I see you all again very soon. As always, like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that using the Buy Me Coffee link in the video description below, or by becoming a channel member, which is going to give you exclusive early access to new videos before they're released for anyone else. And in first class membership, even the ability to request your own custom videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.